unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sun Devils ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Quick release by the QB. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. It's Dupree. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Using the quick game. Breaks into the open.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The running back has it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Wide open downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Harris. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hard running there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Davis looking to pass. Punts it out of the air. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because he bobbles it at all. As soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sun Devils are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The give. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Finds his big tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Breaks the tackle. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Davis will throw. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistent.
Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Off play action on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
To the ground with the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Powers through the defender. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And now on second down for this offense. Davis looking to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Hauls it in. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rainbow Warriors line it up with a 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quickly complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Davis will throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking for room, it's Roach. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here to start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Davis looking to pass. That's reeled in. It's Booth. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Leaves it with the back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nelson. The sure hands, it's Butler. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game one going exactly how they scripted.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got...
Brings it down on the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Davis will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked up at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure, because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
On the move, it's Burrell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Got some room to run. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. Lining up for the PAT. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Davis looking to pass. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And you see these across college football, so many opportunities for two-point plays, and now the play sheet gets bigger and bigger, and they wanted to throw it, but they just couldn't complete the pass.
And he's going to bring this one out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
on to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Davis will throw. Under fire. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Going to look downfield again. And the defense got him at the 27.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ballgame.
He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Steps away. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Slams ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Third and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making the decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beaver are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Cal. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Davis looking to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double. Easy.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got enough for the first. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Rainbow Warriors are flying down the field. Looking for space. It's Dupree. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Nelson. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab on the left. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Yeah, I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
He's got it along the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the air. It's Nelson. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the moon kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.